Once upon a time, in a sunny green valley, there lived a rich old farmer. His land was the most fertile for miles around. Fat cows grazed in the meadows, and fruit trees bent heavy with apples and pears. Everyone in the village said the farmer was blessed. But the farmer had a problem. He had 4 strong sons, and they were very lazy. The sons spent their days sleeping late, playing games under the big oak tree, or wandering to the village fair. They rarely helped in the fields. When their father asked them to plow or plant, they would groan, "Why work so hard today? There's always tomorrow." As the years passed, the old farmer grew weak. One cold autumn evening, he knew his time was short. He called his 4 sons to his bedside. "My sons," he said in a tired but serious voice, "I will not be with you much longer. But I have one important secret to tell you." The sons leaned in close, their eyes wide with curiosity. "Deep in our fields," the farmer whispered, "I have buried a great treasure. It is worth more than all the gold in the kingdom. If you dig carefully, you will find it and never be poor again." The sons' hearts beat fast with excitement. "Where exactly is it, father?" they asked. The old man smiled weakly. "It is hidden somewhere across all our lands. You must search everywhere. Promise me you will dig until you find it." "We promise," the sons cried. That very night, the old farmer passed away peacefully. The next morning, the 4 sons grabbed every shovel, spade, and plow they could find. They divided the big farm into sections and began to dig with all their might. They dug from sunrise until sunset. They turned over every clod of earth. They broke up the hard soil in the corners where no one had plowed for years. They dug so deep that their backs ached and their hands blistered. Sweat poured down their faces, but they kept going. Days turned into weeks. The neighbors watched in amazement. "Those lazy boys have finally gone mad," they laughed. Winter came and went. When spring arrived, the sons planted seeds in all the beautifully loosened soil. The fields had never been worked so well. That summer, something wonderful happened. The wheat grew taller and thicker than anyone had ever seen. The apples swelled juicy and sweet. The vegetables burst with flavor. When harvest time came, the barns were filled to overflowing. The sons sold their crops at the market and earned more money than they had ever dreamed of. One evening, as they sat counting their riches by the fire, the oldest son suddenly understood. "Brothers," he said slowly, "there was no buried gold." The others looked at him in surprise. Father's treasure wasn't gold or jewels. The treasure was the land itself, when it is worked with care and effort. By digging everywhere, we made the soil rich and ready. Our hard work created this wonderful harvest. The younger brothers nodded. For the first time, they felt proud of their sore muscles and dirty hands. From that day on, the 4 sons worked the farm together every season. They woke early, tended the fields diligently, and shared the rewards. Their farm became even more successful, and they lived comfortably for the rest of their lives. And they never forgot their father's wise lesson.